Hey guys, I'm back again with another video. I want to tell you about a story, or should I say story time, about how I've decided to start doing business in the country of my birth, Jamaica. Maybe I should say shameful of me. I've been living in this country for years, and in Jamaica, I can consider myself homeless. I don't have a home. I've started seriously thinking about this when I took a girlfriend to Jamaica with me. She's from Haiti, but she's pretty much been here most of her life, here in New York. And it was her first visit to Jamaica. And when I tell you, her mouth fell to the ground. She could not believe that I am from Jamaica, and with what she came and saw, she cannot believe that I don't own a home in Jamaica. I said to her, no, I have no desires. When she went to Jamaica, when we went to Jamaica, we stayed in Montego Bay. Of course, it was at a very fancy hotel. Shout out to the S Hotel. And she could not believe how beautiful my country is. It's just amazing. It's a beautiful country. But clearly, what she was not exposed to is the low-income neighborhood, or one would say the inner cities. So she's gotten to see the very fancy parts of Jamaica. But what she's saying is that she cannot believe that I have not owned a home in this beautiful country, in that beautiful country at the time when we were there. So I remembered that when this happened today, I was having a conversation with a relative of mine, and we talked about, she's my sister, and she's doing business in Jamaica. And I learned that you cannot get a bank loan from the bank in Jamaica, like let's say a mortgage, because of course we're going to want a mortgage there. At a certain age, there's a cutoff. So, we both know how old we are and how many years we have left to meet that, age. Yeah, we still have a good amount of years to go. But the fact is that getting the mortgage earlier would be better. So this would be at the prime age and stage to get the mortgage. Why would I need a home in Jamaica? It's my home. It's the country of my birth. When I go back to Jamaica, I honestly don't like to stay at any relative's home, or even a home of my own. Even I'm back in my country and I'm luxuriating. It has to be top hotels for me, nicely laid back, my own private cabana, and that's how I roll. I love that. But thinking that there is a age limit on a mortgage, I go to myself, no, this is a game changer. I called a relative of mine in Jamaica just to confirm, how old do you have to be for you to stop getting a mortgage from the bank? She said age 70. I said to her, I have a load of years left. But her point was, as much as you have an amount of years that's left, a good amount of years that's left, it simply means that as you get older, your years of carrying a mortgage gets less. and so the mortgage amount will be a lot more, which it does make sense. But then I started to think seriously, maybe I should take up my girlfriend's idea that I should really own a home in Jamaica. What would I do? It would be Airbnb. My uncle gave me an acre of property, and that's in Westmoreland. So I am going to have to start brainstorming. How am I going to use that that 1 acre of property? Maybe I should build something. Maybe I should start a good Airbnb down there. You know, and build that home and see what I can turn it into. You know me, queen of side hustle over here. Everything is a business. So that said, it's time to start brainstorming. I am going to figure out, how can I start building a house on that property? No, seriously thinking, I'm going to do that. Working with contractors. I don't know, how would that work there for me without me not going out of my mind that everyone is here to capitalize off of me. And I just don't want to leave myself up or be exposed to contractors whose only aim is to get as much out of me as they can. This is a lot to think about. I am seriously going to take this and run with it. I will call my girlfriend and let her know that I'm going to take her advice and start doing this. Because really and truly, when you think about it, I'm back home in Jamaica. If Uncle Sam had to say to me, get out of our country, and I go back home, where do I stay? I would be a homeless person in the country of my birth. And I would have lived to regret every single minute of it. If I had to go back and think about, okay, but I own a home here in New York. I don't own one there. What if I have to go home? But honestly speaking though, guys, I don't know. My thought of owning a home outside of the United States, my first preference would have been Africa. I've never been there, but for some reason, you know how we Jamaicans feel about Africa. We feel very African to the bone. We are, but we don't just know it. We actually feel it. So for me, when I see people going to Africa and buying land, I was more in for that than I am to go back home to Jamaica to build a home. But seriously thinking, Jamaica is the country of my birth, and regardless of whether I have or own a home in Africa or in Jamaica or in both places, it's doable. I would definitely be using the Jamaica property more as an investment. I make a side hustle out of every business that I do, out of every action I take. If there's a side hustle in it, oh yeah, you best believe it's going to happen. The queen of side hustle. Guys, thanks for watching my video again. Like and share and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.